Well, the end of the year is almost upon us, and I thought I'd just give my take on 2023. And somebody said to me today, well, these are interesting times we live in, to which my response as ever was, yes, I'm hoping for the boring ones to come back, because I think we all want a bit of stability and calm, and I hope we'll get that in 2024. Now, of course, the big thing this year has been the cost of living crisis, and I'm pleased to say that the inflation rate has come down considerably and is heading in the right direction, but there's still more work to do. There's been some progress on small boats, but we've got the Rwanda scheme is going to be controversial. That's going to take up a lot of next year as well. And I know the pressure on the local NHS, and I've been working with GPs to see make sure we can get people in a timely fashion in front of doctors and consultants and others. So a lot of work to do, but there has been progress this year. Highlight of the year was the happy event of the coronation in May, and those great scenes of my colleague Penny Mordaunt carrying the sword, and I think it brought the nation together in a difficult year. Look, I don't want to talk about national politics. There's going to be lots of opportunities for that next year, likely to be a general election year. I thought I'd just recap on some of the main campaigns that I've been running locally. A27, when isn't there a year without the A27 featuring? We've got the works on the new roundabout by New Monks Farm back on track after the contractors went under. They've been replaced. That's still going to take a while longer. But the big issue has been around these, what I call inconsiderate roadworks. I'm fed up of sitting in traffic jams, as so many of my constituents are, when there are temporary traffic lights and nobody doing any work and no holes in the road. And I've been naming and shaming the utility companies responsible for that, and this week I raised it in Prime Question Time with the Prime Minister. He's backing my campaign, and I've got a meeting with roads ministers next week about how the fines can go up and how we can have better enforcement to make sure that they are not causing excessive disruption as appears to be going on now. Second issue around antisocial behaviour. We've had some problems in the village centre in Lancing, in Southwick Square, and Shoreham as well, particularly a rise in shoplifting and particularly focused on Co-op. I was visiting them again last week. I took the police commissioner there. The government's bringing more legislation. But look, we've got 20,000 additional police officers recruited in this country. We've got a record number in Sussex, and I've been querying, where are they? We need them on our streets. That's why I launched my crime survey earlier in the autumn. It's on my newspaper. Please fill it in, and I'll be publishing the results early in the new year. Now, in Worthing, big issue has of course been the controversial proposal to turn the old Windsor House Hotel into an HMO. All the local residents oppose that. We've far too many of these sorts of establishments already in a small, densely populated residential area. So I've been opposing it. There have been lots of, frankly, sort of backdoor deals going on here, and the Worthing Council has not covered itself in glory on this. The situation is the appeal is going to be heard in the new year. Applications for people to submit their responses have just closed. I've submitted my responses, published on my website, and hopefully we can get this rejected in the new year and a proper use for that important site. Ada secondary school places, another big issue. Kevin Boreham, County Council for Shoreham, and I have been working hard on that with the County Council. We've had meetings with ministers, with the regional school commissioners and others. The good news is, with the good services of Sir Robert Woodard Academy, there are going to be 70 additional places at that school next year. That should hopefully take up the demand from those Shoreham pupils who've really been left in this sort of no man's zone, and they're now consulting over the admissions policies to see how we can get a long-term solution to this. Fishersgate, the fantastic Fishersgate Gateway Hub, has got its future secured under Jill Lennon. A new school has moved in there, and great things going on in Fishersgate. We need more to do. And finally, on the environment, we are a real green hub locally. The Sussex Bay Kelp project is becoming a real thing. This could have huge implications for our coastline and carbon capture and climate change. So we're really excited by that. The Rampion wind farm is hopefully going to expand, so it's going to be powering something like 1.5 million homes across Sussex and beyond. So actually there's been lots of good things going on locally, lots of projects I've been involved in, I'll continue to be involved in after a little bit of a rest over Christmas. So I hope you all have a very happy Christmas, a peaceful new year, and hopefully a less eventful 2024.